I be trying to get those posts where it says I'm offline, that I don't have a real phone line, because I said that the Department of Human Services, using an electronic signature, put me into the Barack Obama free phone line per family. And because they have me listed at a shelter, I said they are making me be under the free phone line where they control my online feed. That means that they don't allow posts to get posted because my posts might take their votes. Those votes are now being asked to be looked at because I said Ilhan Omar, using the Department of Human Services, blackmailed people using Mary Moriarty and Lisa McNaughton under the Department of Human Services welfare program, where if you got welfare, Social Security, either SSI, RSDI, a state, regulated service, because a lot of times we can't get Social Security from Minnesota without going through Minnesota because it's out of Washington. So most of us are not going to drive to your local Social Security office, if you even know where that's at. Our local security office is here, but the national Social Security office, I think, is elsewhere. So they set up an office here in Minnesota so that our office here in Minnesota could contact the Washington Social Security office. I said that under Joe Biden, any Surgeon General under the Department of Human Services Surgeon General, where my state might be looked at, I felt would be violating my rights under Keith, Bobby, Dawn, for those votes using Ilhan Omar. I thought the bitch was a terrorist. I really wanted Ilhan Omar looked at, starting with Mary Moriarty and the implication that they pulled 20 good teeth using Bobby Joe Champion, Paul Thiessen, to make me look like a drug addict so that their lies could come to fruition. I said that they even had men lying for them privately, saying that I've used drugs with them, and won't none of these people testify in court before me. I said you would think that they would be safe and secure in a courtroom, but I wasn't safe and secure in Amy Dawson's courtroom yesterday. I felt like that was staged again by Bobby Joe Champion, where again I felt like the Prince issue came back full circle. I keep saying that Prince was using drug money, and as Prince was using drug money, Prince was now in a contract with dope dealers. And when you're in a contract with dope dealers, a lot of times you can't get out of those contracts. Just like when you enter into a contract, they said with the Italian mob, you couldn't get out of those contracts. So I started looking at the black attorneys, right? Because a lot of times when we hire them, we don't really know stuff. So like when I hired Joshua R. Williams, I didn't look at his contract until my money seemed funny, right? Because me and Judge Boylan said $50,000 plus lawyer and medical, but for some odd reason I didn't get that. Joshua R. Williams got $25,000. Of the $25,000, he took $11,000, and then he paid my medical bills, which totaled to be $19,588. And I said, Judge Boylan said I got it back plus 50 grand. And when I didn't get that money back, I wanted an audit. I started looking at Rebecca Otto. I said, Joshua R. Williams did some illegal shit. I want that motherfucker's bar degree. I filed a bar complaint. They said they looked at Josh. He was fine. He was under Barack Obama, Michael Rao, Keith Ellison said the bastard could discriminate, intimidate, retaliate, and steal my money. He said we were supposed to get $250,000. He said he wasn't getting that from me because I smoked weed. He said I was only getting $21,000 as we sat there for 4 hours. Then he said at the end of the 4 hours, I was getting $25,000. I can't stand that nigga. And that's what I started calling him. At first was a nigga. Then he became a half-breed. I couldn't stand Joshua R. Williams. I couldn't stand Barack Obama at that point, because I thought if Barack Obama was on my side in 2007 and 8 when I first went after Lincoln, he would have helped me then. But instead, he sided with Keith. He said I needed to go suck a dick. He said I needed to learn to get a bigger ass. He said that my pussy was dry. I needed to stalk Michael Cooper Sr. because Michael Cooper Sr. was out making a life for himself with new babies, a new woman, and had I been a good woman with a big ass and a wet pussy, Barack Obama would have coincided with me in 2007 and helped me get my money in 2008 and 9 when the bastard got seated. But he didn't. In 2008 and 9, what he did was he solicited Michael, I thought, through the Bakers. And I thought that when we were in Vegas, Bobby Joe Champion and Barack Obama was doing something illegal specific to you, Judge Sipkins, right? Mazzarelli Kramer. I said Bobby Joe Champion brought that bill out of Vegas, Marcy. As I said, Bobby and Keith bought that bill out of Vegas, Marcy. I said, you were the one that set that shit up for him with the credit card, 2949 Sheridan, Marcy. I said, that's why they kept that claim. I said that it had to be family in Vegas when they gave me that credit card because it didn't make any sense to me, Andrea. I said for 2 years, we didn't get one credit offer. And they said it was because we had a double mortgage, that between the two of us, me and Michael, we were over income. But as I kept saying that, then I got that credit card and it was in Sharon Cooper. So the first thing I did was solicit the credit card company to fix my name. Right? And as I'm telling them to fix my name, they're refusing to fix my name, Sipkins. And as they're refusing to fix my name to Sharon Martin, they said, we wrote that off. Don't worry about it. It didn't show up on my credit. It didn't show up anywhere in my life, except for when Bobby Joe Champion, Keith Ellison, and Barack Obama, Marcy, said I owed that bill, right? Through the judgment that Joshua R. Williams, by the way, sent to Wells Fargo. And Wells Fargo said, Sharon, they're trying to steal your identity. Not only ain't they trying to steal your identity, there's going to be merchant theft under your fucking name, girl. You need to know this. So I started to heed Wells Fargo.